know you're ready, and we just take off. So
we're ready.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you all for coming to LaVie Galerie. Today is a special day because today we are having a closing reception for Lester Blum. We have
I still remember.
We are displaying I Still Remember for the last time this year. And well, let me not say anything else, but let me
All right,
have
I'll
Lester
take over
here.
since I talk more.
Lester is the administrator of LaVie Galerie, so we are really happy and proud that he is with us today.
Thank you. Anyway, welcome and thank you for coming. And like Rio said, today is a special day because we are closing the current exhibit, particularly I Still Remember. And we also have a reading today, which will be a play by our friend from the Imperial Court, Fran Sisco. She will be presenting two scenes from a play that's in development. It's called Once a Boy. And without further ado, I'd like to present to you our friend, Fran Sisco.
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Rios. Thanks, Gerry in the back. And for this wonderful gallery, I'm so happy to be part of the exhibits here. You know, being an artist, having a painting and a sculptor here. This play is called Once a Boy, and in this scene, when we actually perform the play, there will be a 10-year-old instead of me with a baseball cap on and stuff like that. So I just use a little imagination. So in the play, the 10-year-old myself will be played by a 10-year-old, and the 10-year-old for my best friend, Frank Morallo, whose name in the play is Frank Moraldo, also 10, will be played by a 10-year-old. And then the teacher will probably be played by Jennifer Jiles. So Ernie Mingione is playing my friend, and I'm playing myself when I was a cross-dressing boy at 10. All right, so we're going to start the action. We're going to start with Kathrina Miccio is going to be reading stage directions, and then we'll start the action.
Okay, this is Fran Sisco's Once a Boy. The curtains open and reveal Frankie Sisco, 10 years old, and Frankie Moraldo, also 10 years old, in a classroom, sitting in chairs and desks next to each other, facing the audience, and the fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Colton, behind them, further upstage, with her back to them while she's writing a phrase on the blackboard. On each desk is a textbook, a notebook, a baseball glove, and one baseball in Frankie's glove.
Frankie.
Yes, Mrs. Colton.
Don't tease me like that. I'm tired of this. You two are driving me crazy. Do you see what I've written up there on that blackboard? You have to write this, copy this 25 times. I will obey classroom rules. You got that?
Can we leave now?
No. The detention isn't over until 4:30. You know that.
But Frankie and I have batting practice in 5 minutes.
Well, you'll just have to pay attention in class, or else I will continue to give you detention. If you carry on with these antics.
Who's antics?
You know what I mean. Oh,
Can I
please, just stop this constant fooling around.
Can I say something?
What is it?
We've been really trying. It's hard for us to keep focused and be quiet. Some of the kids are so dumb. They make us laugh, like Gerry.
Why do you say he's so dumb?
Oh, don't you know? Don't you know? He takes his thing out in class, and and where everyone could see it, and even Jeannie threw her fingers when she says, I'm not looking.
Okay, don't say things that aren't true.
They are true.
Look, on your conduct cards for today, I'm giving a U to each of you for conduct, and a U for effort. Totally unsatisfactory. And in the comments section, I've written, fools around too much. Now make sure you show me these cards tomorrow at the beginning of class with your parents' signature. I'm sure they're gonna give you the punishment you deserve. You two act like clowns.
Walks in the classroom, cool and slow. Who called the English teacher Daddy-O? Charlie Brown, he's a clown. Charlie Brown is gonna get caught. Just you wait and see. Why's everybody always picking on me?
Did I hear you boys complaining about me picking on you?
No, Miss Cole.
Mr. Tendello wants to know if either of you know anything about that fire that was started at Davis School. You know, all the football equipment got destroyed, you know.
Listen, Miss Cole.
Listen, Mrs. Cole. We'll get the card signed. But please, let us go now.
Yeah, please, Miss Cole. Please.
All right, just go. And at tomorrow's detention, you will each write this phrase 25 times. And make sure you bring in those cards signed tomorrow by your parents. And close the door behind you, okay?
Yes, Mrs. Colton.
Okay?
Okay. Come on, let's sign it now.
You know,
Let's get it over with.
Okay. You
Come
go
on,
first.
stand up so I can. Give me yours, I'll sign yours. Conduct cards. Ridiculous. Sign mine.
Give me the pen.
Oh. You know, Frankie,
What?
after practice, when we go home, I gotta tell you something. We gotta talk.
What? What's up?
Yeah, we gotta talk.
About what? Church again?
Yeah, and something else too, maybe.
All right. Why are you so worried?
Come on, I gotta talk about it. I can't sleep, no matter how many Hail Marys I say. I helped you when you were so worried about sniffing glue.
Hey, don't worry. I'm not going to tell on you. Who's going to find out? Just you and me know. Hey, look, we didn't kill anybody. We didn't cause a fire. Well, I don't know. I guess we did at the Davis School. But anyway, all we did was steal money from the church. God will forgive us.
That's very bad. I should have never have done that. When I was at the altar, I saw that poor box and the door was open. I couldn't help it. Like, why would they have the door open?
No.
It's their fault they had it open. I put my hand in. It was $34.
That was good.
And then you did it on the box at the other end of the altar for $20.
22.
And then last Monday, we went back again and did it for even more money. God's not going to forgive that. Measure once and cut twice.
Measure twice and cut once. But that doesn't mean we're doing something wrong twice.
No?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
Anyway, God's not going to forgive us for stealing from the church unless we give the money back and confess it.
Whoa, let's not jump to conclusions. He's forgiven us for a lot. Number one, all the broken windows at Nicholas School. Number two, rolling the tires down the hill into
God.
traffic.
Oh, God, but that was bad. That was bad. And then when we did it with the huge truck tires with the rims, and then it went to the bottom of the hill, and then it went across it to the garage door, and then it busted the garage door, and all those cop cars came and stuff. Oh my God, that was bad.
And when we put the plank with all the spikes across the road, and Jimmy Perillo came around the turn, and all 4 tires blew.
Oh my God,
those were really good bad things we did.
Yeah, they were good bad
Hey, by the
things.
way, you started half of them.
I know. Anyway, how do you know? You said God doesn't forgave us. How do you know that God forgave us for that stuff? I don't think that the +1 lie method that you use in confession really works.
I'm telling you, it does. Listen, when you go into the confession and tell lies you told since your last confession, just add 1. Simple as that. And that will cover the one you're telling the priest at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think...
Makes perfect sense.
I don't think it makes perfect sense. You know, I really don't. And even if it does, it won't work in this case. Come on, Frankie. This is big. We stole from the church, Our Lady of Victory. Oh my God, and we did it twice. That's a double mortal sin. There's no way we can get to heaven unless we confess it properly, legit.
Legit? What are you talking about? Frankie. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Hey, this is it. We give back all of the money that's left, okay? We bought all those heroes and the pool sticks and, you know, and those pellet guns and stuff. There's not much left, but let's give it back. All of it that's left back.
All of it? Come on, no, man. Let's give some back. Let's give back a third.
No, it won't work.
Why?
You know what? You can't bargain with honesty. You know, we gotta give it all back. My father always tells me that the most important thing is to be honest. It's more important than anything else. And if you don't have honesty, you got nothing.
You're right. My father
Yeah.
tells me the same thing. But I got a big problem. I can't give all the money back. I need to keep $10.
What? So you can buy more stuff?
Oh, I gotta pay somebody.
You gotta pay somebody. Who? Why?
Big Anthony. He wants $10 from me. He's gonna tell my mother I showed my dick to Denise Vermillo.
Oh, what'd you do that for? That was stupid. You can't show your dick to girls until we get older.
I know, but she wanted to see it. She said her brother has a small one, and she wanted to see how big mine was.
Oh. Then how did Big Anthony get involved?
He's her cousin, and he overheard her telling her cousin Marie. Then he said that he would squeal on Denise and me if we didn't hand over $10 each. My parents would go nuts if they find out.
Oh, Jesus, this is bad. You can't pay this guy, though. Because he'll just blackmail you again. You gotta just stand firm. Tell him if he squeals, you're gonna cut him off as your best friend and anything else.
This is Big Anthony. He's a big guy. That's why they call him Big Anthony. He'll probably punch me, or worse.
I'll go with you tomorrow, and we'll talk to him together.
Oh, good. You're a great friend.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad I told you.
Now let's get on with giving back the money to the church. Now, here's mine. Here's my money. We'll put it together, and then we'll bring it to the church and give it back.
Yeah.
And you got yours?
That's
Okay.
mine too.
All right. So there's not much left from that. What was it? 22 you had?
Yeah,
And I had
that's it.
34. This is left. All right. So now the next. I feel better already. Now on Saturday, we bring the money to the church, and we confess it the right way.
What?
Yeah, we confess it. not using that cheating way that you use, the 1+ lie, you know, +1 lie method and all of that. We gotta say it out loud, right out loud to the priest.
Confess to Monsignor Smith, you're crazy. He'll tell our fathers, they'll beat the crap out of us. Especially now that our grandfather died and they're not around to protect us.
You miss your grandpa?
Oh yeah, I miss him a lot. Especially now, things are so different now. Everybody's so sad.
I know, it's bad. My grandfather died, you know, at the same time yours did. I think it's causing me to feel that things don't matter as much. And to do crazy things. And more often. And you and me used to be real good kids. I remember when we saved all those kids in kindergarten class when there was a fire in the closet and we got them all out.
Yeah.
We were heroes that day.
Yeah, I know. But we grew up. We're 10 now, not 5. And a lot of bad things have happened, like our grandfather's dying. But my Uncle Lou says, we all gotta snap out of it. Just snap out of it!
Snap out of it, right.
Anyway, we cannot go to Monsignor Smith and confess that we stole from the church. Can't do it, our families will fall apart.
No, not him. Not Monsignor Smith.
What?
Not Monsignor Smith. There's a new priest, Puerto Rican.
Really?
Yeah, Jose something, very little English. He started this week. We confess to him.
Really? Wow. That's the answer.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it. Do it with me. The part about stealing, we say it real fast so he doesn't understand it. All right? So, let's do it. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 1 week since my last confession. I've disobeyed my mother and father 10 times.
10 times.
I stole from church twice. And I've lied 5 times. See?
Very smart. Wow, that's it.
That's it. Yes, yes. Now we can go to heaven again. Oh my God. Hey, Frankie.
What?
This is another thing I want to tell you.
What, about girls?
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes I get the urge to...
No, me too.
You too?
Yeah, you're talking about when you're daydreaming and the girl that you start like playing with yourself.
Yeah, yes, but also when I look in the mirror and I see my hair and I daydream that.
Stop, huh? If you worry about every stupid thought that goes into your head, you're gonna drive yourself nuts and do something ridiculous, like Ned in class that he goes to the psychiatrist every Tuesday. Stop thinking and analyzing. Just be. Just be, and when you think about something crazy, just think about something else, or do something you like.
Thanks, Frankie. You're my best friend.
Frankie, you're my best friend. Come on.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Hey, wait.
Let's go to pride. Oh, God, here's the ball, here's the glove, we go. Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie. Great job, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
And Miss Jennifer. Jennifer here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're going to go into the next scene. The next scene is shorter than that scene. And the next scene, I'll introduce the next scene when I change. Okay? All right. Glad you enjoyed it.
In the meantime, we want